Some small boats tossed about.
Time now, 6:04 in the evening time on this Saturday, July 5th, 2014 on a Saturday evening time now. Follow Waterman J. PJ Wiggins, the evening report. Saturday evening, July the 5th, 2014. Good evening, everybody. Our current conditions at 6 o'clock in North Massachusetts, 79 degrees the temperature with fair skies, humidity 34%, wind speed westbound 15 gusts at 24 miles per hour. Barometer 29.6 inches, 2.about 48 degrees, and visibility 10 miles, and heat index of 79 degrees. Here. Alright, let's take a look at our radar scope. It shows
WCVB in the App Store.
New at 6, it's no laughing matter in Cambridge. Police are looking for those responsible for a phoned-in hoax. Police received 4 calls reporting bombs planted.
And it shows
And for an armed man. The result at a backyard.
the remnants of our career as a low.
This morning, residents heard fire alarms and went
Put
out
in and give us some
the backyard.
healthy amounts of rain over much of eastern Maine and switch it on for New Brunswick, down for western Nova Scotia, and then switch it in eastern portions of Quebec. Patches of rain showers one in western and eastern portions of Prince Edward Island. We got some spotty rain showers one in southern Quebec for Montreal, switch it up in central Quebec. And a line of rain showers for western Quebec, stretch it in Ontario, stretch it into northeastern Minnesota, down through eastern Manitoba to northwestern Minnesota, and some showers of thunderstorms with it here.
Responsibility on Twitter.
And we're seeing some spotty light rain and few storms from central to western Illinois down to southern Iowa, and a line of rain showers from southern Iowa down for north central Missouri here.
That friend, Osmat Zayakar.
And we're seeing some showers and storms from southern South Carolina down for southeastern Georgia down for northern and central portions of Florida down for southwestern corner of Florida around Fort Myers here. And we're seeing some spotty rain showers in the northeastern Mexico and spotty rain showers in the southeastern Texas area from San Antonio and Houston and up to the Texas Gulf Coast. And we're seeing some monsoon showers from north central Mexico and stretching on the four-quarter region of Utah, Colorado, Arizona, New Mexico, and then stretching on southeastern California down for 7 of Nevada here. And then we're seeing some rain showers off the western coast of Washington, stretching it in through western Washington, stretching to British Columbia, and a spotty rain shower in north of Edmonton, Alberta, and a spotty rain shower from central to north central Saskatchewan. Here.
At first I thought it was trash.
And we're seeing the Seattle radar, and it shows some spotty rain showers around the Seattle area and stretching it in through White Center down to Tukwila and east of SeaTac, and a line of rain showers around east of Issaquah and stretching down for Covington and then for Auburn and down for east Tacoma here.
That I have for
And then some rain showers stretching up into Everett and then up into Squampy Point, and then spotty rain showers around Western Bellingham and down through British Columbia here.
Stephanie's headstone and garden.
Gold Bar, Washington. Good evening. 69 degrees with light rain.
More than a week after they disappeared, they reappeared after the story aired on News Center 5. In that time,
Let's take a look at our satellite view. Here, and it shows
angels have arrived.
It shows the remnants of our Brazil from Maine, stretching out of much of land in Canada. Patch of clouds covering much of the Great Lakes and stretching of eastern Iowa, down from Missouri and then eastern Kansas. And we're seeing some spotty showers from spotty clouds from Mexico, stretching out four-quarter region after southeastern California and down for Nevada. And stretch up into Wyoming and then down to Montana and stretch up to Saskatchewan. And a batch of clouds coming in western Washington up to the British coming in western and eastern Alberta, stretching to Saskatchewan up into Manitoba. And a batch of clouds coming in northeastern Minnesota, western Wisconsin, and so on, turning off western Quebec. Here. Alright.
Fitchburg, friends and family.
Take a look at the map situation. Warm front from Oregon and a cold front from Central Oregon, stretch up into Northern Idaho, down to Montana, and up into Saskatchewan. And station front from Central Saskatchewan and Manitoba, and a warm station front from Western Minnesota, down for Western Iowa, down for Western Missouri, and down for Western Arkansas, and then a station front from North Central Florida, and then stretching it out to sea. And a pink and a cold and a warm from Canada, Nova, and New Brunswick with a low. That's the remaining remnants of art. They're here. And we got a front of mine from the Dakotas down for Nebraska, front of mine from southwestern Alberta down for eastern Washington State, and front of mine from western Kansas to southeastern Colorado down for central New Mexico here. And we got high pressure in western Colorado, western Kansas, and off the southeastern Texas coastline of western Pennsylvania and down for Virginia. While we got low pressure southeastern California off the Baja Coast part of Tropical Storm Douglas off the Baja Coast of Mexico, and low over the Nova Scotia that was once Arthur, and we got high pressure in eastern Alberta down for northwest Washington State. 79 degrees at temperature in Boston, 84 in Washington, D.C., 85 in Atlanta, 83 in Miami, 89 in Brownsville, 91 in Dallas, Texas, a pair of 77 in Kansas City and Chicago, it's 83 in Minneapolis, 88 in Albuquerque, it's 92 out in Denver, 95 in Salt Lake City, 79 in Los Angeles, California, and Great Falls, Montana, it's 70 in San Francisco, and 74 in Seattle. Here, and a cold and pink front off the western Washington coastline stretching up to British Columbia. Current conditions around the region: 79 in Boston and Beverly, 81 in Fitchburg and Nashville, New Hampshire, 79 in Bedford, 81 in Lawrence, 72 in Gloucester, 67 in Boston Harbor, 75 in Worcester, 74 out in Surrey, 77 in Webster, 79 in Norwood and in Milford, and down for Taunton and Bedford and down for Falmouth, 81 in Plymouth, 77 in Chatham, 67 in Cape Cod Bay, 77 in Martha's 78 in Nantucket, 75 in Buckhorn, 80 in Westerly, it's 81 in Providence, 75 in Smithfield, it's 80 odd in Springfield, it's 82 in Amherst, 78 in Greenfield, 74 in Pittsfield, 76 in Northam, 77 in Bennington, Vermont, 78 in Albany, New York, 76 in Jaffrey, New Hampshire, 79 in Keene, New Hampshire, and Manchester and Concord, New Hampshire, 83 in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, 73 in New Hampshire Bates, 82 in Windsor, and Meriden, 81 in Hartford, 77 in Warbury, 78 in Denver, it's 82 in New Haven, 72 in London, it's 83 in Bridgeport, 71 in Long Island Sound, it's 83 in New York City, 8 in Islip, and it's 78 in Montauk. Okay, let's take a look at our forecast discussion around the country here.
100% electric Nissan Leaf. Nissan, innovation that excites. 2015 Nissan Leaf for $249 a month.
Heavy rainfall from Marver has ended, but some gusty winds remain in the wake across the northeastern United States and a slight west for severe weather across the midwestern United States on Sunday. Active monsoonal convection is expected across the southwest United States as extratropical remains of what was once hurricane often continues to move farther away from the U.S. mainland this afternoon, bringing an end to the heavy rain across northern Maine. However, some gusty winds remain in place due to the strong pressure gradient associated with the system, and south of Arthur, high pressure dominating in the eastern part of the nation, keeping conditions cool, comfortable, and dry throughout the forecast period. And the temperature of this will be across Florida and the southeastern coast as onshore Florida dynamics from a lingering front and to keep thunderstorms from the forecast over the next few days. Period, the showers and thunderstorms are expected across the northern interior of the country as a slow-moving surface front tracks across the southern United States. I added the boundary where surface lifting is instability is best. Storms should be more organized in nature, which could lead to the threat for severe weather. As a result, the Storm Prediction Center's highland southwest go over the parts of the upper Mississippi Valley to the upper Great Lakes on Sunday. By Monday morning, the showers and thunderstorms should begin moving to our valley and the lower Great Lakes. Across the southwest monsoon flow of the tropical Pacific Ocean will continue to fire mainly widespread convection across the four-quarter region. For the remainder of the weekend and in the next week, as usual, the best coverage of storms should occur during the afternoon and now is one really heating at its peak. Here.
Seizing territory in Iraq and Syria.
New video tonight.
And forecast discussion in New England. Mostly clear and dry conditions expected early next week as high pressure moves across. The high will set up off the mid-Atlantic coast by Monday, so heat and humidity will make a comeback as a cold front will slowly approach early next week. With a chance of showers and thunderstorms across the northwestern zones Monday afternoon and chance of the broader area during the midweek. The front will slowly move offshore by late Friday or Saturday. Near turbulent until 6 a.m. Sunday morning, still mixing up the 9 kilo. 15 lift over strong pressure gradient from post-tropical storm off for love for west-northwest wind gusts up to 30-35 knots in the across south of New Hampshire and in the northeast and north-central Massachusetts. Start early this afternoon. Winds have begun to diminish, but still may see gusts up to 25-30 knots across the southern New Hampshire and the northeastern Massachusetts for 22Z. For tonight, high-pressure ridge will build at south of the region. Winds will back to the west and will diminish, especially well inland overnight as pressure gradient continues to be lower as patchy mid and high-level clouds will cross the region. It'll be a comfortable night as dew points will be mainly in the 40s or low 50s and fog may start to rise a bit during the early morning hours and overnight lows will drop to the 50s for the most of the location, while a few spots possibly falling into the upper 40s well inland, while temperatures hold in the lower mid-60s along the immediate coastline. Here.
The investigation.
No matter where you go, News Center 5 streaming live every newscast every day on your phone.
And let us take a look at our forecast. Most of the science Sunday with highs between
Happy birthday, America! Sunday, White House salutes the legends of free falling.
80 and 85 degrees, while we would see a bit cooler conditions around 75 degrees along the south coast. And then put the same in with increasing humidity and highs mid-upper 80s and 85 to 90 and cool on the south coast. A few strong thunderstorms possible late Monday afternoon or evening across this interior, which is in western Massachusetts up near the southeastern Vermont and down in the southwestern New Hampshire. Alright, let's take a look. Got a view from the outside here. And it shows a beautiful, perfect evening on tap. Oh my, it's a beautiful evening on tap. And if you're going to the Red Sox game against the Baltimore Orioles in the nightcap at Fenway Park, you are going to have some beautiful weather on tap. Gorgeous, gorgeous baseball weather in July in New England there. Alright, let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. It goes like this. For tonight, clear skies, low and 58 degrees. West wind about 69 miles per hour. For Sunday, sunny skies under 85 degrees. West wind about 7 to 13 miles per hour. For Sunday night, most of the coast skies low and 64 degrees. Southwest wind about 8 to 10 miles per hour. For Monday, most of the sunny skies under 84 degrees. Southwest wind about 9 to 17 miles per hour. Gusts at 20 miles per hour. For Monday night, most of the skies got low and 70 degrees, and southwest wind about 9 to 13 miles per hour. Tuesday, most of the skies under 89 degrees. Tuesday night, most of the skies got low and 72 degrees. Wednesday, chance of showers and thunderstorms, part of the skies under 88 degrees, and chance of precipitation 30%. Wednesday night, chance of showers and thunderstorms, most skies got low and 69 degrees, chance of precipitation 30%. Thursday, most of the skies under 83 degrees. Thursday night, podcast got low and 65 degrees. Friday, most of the skies under 83 degrees. Friday night, podcast got low and 63 degrees. For Saturday, most of the skies under 83 degrees. Peters, what a phrase of the evening. Pleasant Saturday evening on tap. Peter Channel News time is now 6:15, 15 minutes after 6 o'clock in the evening time, and it is time now for the weather, for the travel report here.
The mother of the twin girls
On this Saturday evening, and it shows
more than 40 people are now homeless. Most of
smooth stay on the highways and byways, except for some 3 accidents here. First, we got an accident on 95 southbound
witness to the intensity of the blaze. The sighting
in Boxford. Here on the northbound side of 95, an accident around Boxford Stretch.
Working to find out where the fire began and why. Daria Aldinger, ABC News, New York.
And highways around the Boston area move along fine here. 95-24 move along fine from 128 to the New Hampshire border. And 146 on the southbound side, an accident. As you approach 146 in Uxbridge, so try to stop some extra time here. Otherwise, 146 is good to go from Worcester to Providence here. And Route 3 is more fine from the Braintree split to Sagamore on both sides. Route 6, an accident on the westbound Route 6 in Barnesville near Route 132 to start to sell some extra time as Route 6 is backed up from exit 7 near the Barnesville Airport all the way down to exit 8 in South Yarmouth here. So try to sell extra time in the Barnesville and Yarmouth area, but otherwise you are good to go on the highways of Cape Penals, and otherwise a good smooth sailing ahead on a Saturday evening. That's BJ with you. Have a good evening with a good positive to be streamed for the weather and top nutrition late night report right after the sports roundup and to the Red Sox Orioles nightcap game in Fenway Park. Stay tuned.